Shabbat Shalom. Centuries and centuries ago, a very wealthy nobleman in a shtetl, whose name has long been forgotten of both the shtetl and the nobleman, built a beautiful synagogue. A most incredible synagogue as a gift and as a legacy to his village and community. He thought of everything, every detail, every intricate piece of artwork and woodwork, the glass, the stone, the tapestries, everything was perfection. And so he invited all of the members of that community, all of the people that lived in the village, into this incredible synagogue, this incredible house of God. And they came in and they were in awe of what they saw. It was spectacular. And then they looked around and they realized that it was very dark, that there were no lamps. And so one who was brave enough to approach this nobleman said to him, "Thank you so much for this beautiful synagogue. We will pray here and celebrate here, but there's no light in here. How will we see?" The nobleman said, "Look around you, look on the walls. You see all those hooks that are there?" And indeed, all of the walls had these metal hooks off of them. And then he gave everyone in the synagogue a lamp, their own personal oil lamp. And he said to them, "This is your lamp, and when you come into the synagogue, you will put your lamp on a hook, and you will bring the light. And when you are here, this place will be brighter because you're here, and when you're not here, it will be darker. God's house will be more dim because your light is not here." Tonight, we ask you in this Kavanah service, in this service of intention, we ask you to bring the light. And you say, "Rabbi, I have no lamp." But you have a voice, and your voice is your lamp. We ask you to bring your voices so that this room can be bright, not in the lights around us, but in the lights inside of us. To bring your light and your lamp to lift us up. And so even though you won't know some of the melodies, all of us have within us, just like we have a spark of God, all of us have within us a lai-lai or a bum-bum or a bitty-bitty-bum. Some of us are sitting on our bum-bums, I guess. All of us have within us a melody that we can sing. So whether it's toe tapping or siddur clapping or singing along, if you bring the light, this will work. If you bring your lamp, if you bring your ner neshama, the light of your soul, then what we create here will shine. Help us to shine as we sing together page 136 in your Siddurim. We're going to begin with a song to David, Psalm 29, Mizmor LeDavid, page 136. Continue as we welcome the Sabbath bride, page 138, Lecha Dodi.
Lecha Dodi likrat kala yadadai 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 Bnei Shabbat nekabela Lecha Dodi likrat kala yadadai 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 Bnei Shabbat nekabela Shamor vezachor ben dibur echad Hishmianu el hameyuchad Adonai echad u'shmo echad L'shemo tiferet ve'letehila Lecha Dodi likrat kala yadadai 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 Bnei Shabbat nekabela Lecha Dodi likrat kala yadadai 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 Bnei Shabbat nekabela Likrat Shabbat lecha v'nelcha Ki hi mekor haberacha Merosh mikedem netzucha Sof maaseh v'machshavat tchila Lecha Dodi likrat kala yadadai 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 Bnei Shabbat nekabela Lecha Dodi likrat kala yadadai 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 Bnei Shabbat nekabela Nikdash melech ir melucha Kumitzeim mitoch hafecha Rav lach shevet ve'emek havracha Vehu yachamo alayich niglam Lecha Dodi likrat kala yadadai 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 Bnei Shabbat nekabela Lecha Dodi likrat kala yadadai 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 Bnei Shabbat nekabela Hitoreri Ki va'orech kumi ori Uri shir daveri Kevod Adonai alayich nigla Lecha Dodi likrat kala yadadai 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 Bnei Shabbat nekabela Lecha Dodi likrat kala yadadai 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 Bnei Shabbat nekabela Boi v'shalom Ateret na'olam Gam besimcha u'te'ala Toch emunei am segula Boi chala Lecha Dodi likrat kala yadadai 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 Bnei Shabbat nekabela Lecha Dodi likrat kala yadadai 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 Bnei Shabbat nekabela Lecha Dodi likrat kala yadadai 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 Bnei Shabbat nekabela Lecha Dodi likrat kala yadadai 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 Bnei Shabbat nekabela.
Please be seated.
Turn in your Sederim to page 140. halfway down the page, where just before the indentation, 4 lines up from that indentation, are the words Ma gadlu ma'asecha Adonai. How great, how big, how awesome are your works, O God. Me'od amku machshavotecha. How subtle your designs. We think of awe. There's awesomeness in every moment, in awesomeness of God, awesomeness in us, awesomeness of this amazing world. And we're going to chant on those few words, on Magadlu, Ma'asecha Adonai. But we'll start with the refrain. It's really simple. We're just going to praise God. Hallelujah, praise God. And it goes like this. Hallelujah. 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 Hallelujah.
Join with us.
Hallelujah. 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 Magalu Masechaya Me'odamku Makshavotecha Magadlu Masechaya Me'odamku Makshavotecha Magadlu Masechaya Me'odamku Makshavotecha Magadlu Masechaya Me'odamku Makshavotecha Hallelujah. 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 Hallelujah.
Do you feel warmed up for prayer? Are you in a different place? And so we rise now for Chatzi Kaddish, page 144.
Yitkadal v'yitkadash shemei Rabba Ve'almad yivrachute v'yamlich malchute B'chayechon v'yomechon Uv'chayei dechol Beit Yisrael Bagala, Bagala Uv'izman kariv Ve'yimeru Amen Yehi Shmei Rabba mevarach le'olam olam hayah Yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitpa'ar v'yitromam v'yitnaseh v'yitadar v'yitaleh v'yitalal Shemei dekudesha barichu le'ila min kol birchata v'shirata Tushbechata v'nechemata Damiram ve'alma ve'imeru Amen.
Page 146, we remain standing. The call to worship the Baruch Hu.
Baruch hu et Adonai hamevorach.
Baruch Adonai Hamvorach Leolam Vaed.
Baruch Adonai hamevorach leolam vaed.
Please be seated. Page 148, we thank God for setting the stars in the heavens, for bringing on evening. Ma'ariv Aravim. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, asher bidbaro ma'ariv aravim, b'chokhmah poteach she'arim, uvitvuna meshaneh itim, umachalif et hazmanim, umasader et hakochavim, b'mishmerotehem barakia kirtzono, borei yom b'layla, golel or mipnei choshech, v'choshech mipnei or, uma'avir yom umevi layla, umavdil bein yom ubein layla, Adonai tzvaot shemo, El chai v'kayam, tamid yimloch aleinu leolam va'ed, Baruch atah Adonai, hama'ariv aravim. Page 150.
Ahavat olam beit Yisrael, amcha ahavta, Torah u'mitzvot, chukim u'mishpatim, otanu limadeta. Al kein Adonai Eloheinu, b'shochbeinu u'hukumeinu, nasiach b'chukecha, v'nismach b'divrei Toratecha, u'b'mitzvotecha, leolam leolam va'ed. Ki hem chayenu ve'orech yameinu, uvahem nege yomam belayla, le'ahavatecha tasir mimenu le'olamim. Baruch atah Adonai, ohev amo Yisrael, ohev amo Yisrael. Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. Baruch Shem kevod malchuto leolam vaed. Ve'ahavta et Adonai Elohecha b'chol avavcha u'v'chol nafshecha u'v'chol me'odecha, ve'hayu hadvarim ha'ele asher anochi metzavecha hayom alevavecha, ve'shinantam levanecha v'dibarta bam, v'shivtecha b'veitecha u'v'lechtecha v'derech u'v'shochbecha u'v'kumecha u'kshartam leot al yadecha, ve'hayu letotafot beineinecha u'chtavtam al mezuzot beitecha u'visharecha. Leman tizkeru v'asitem et kol mitzvotai, v'tem kedoshim le'Elohechem. Ani Adonai Elohechem, asher hotzeti etchem me'eretz Mitzrayim, liot lahem le'Elohim. Ani Adonai Elohechem. Emet.
Continue now with Micha Mocha on page 158. I'm going to sing it to a beautiful tune called the Sanctuary Song. Think about what it is that makes a sanctuary. It certainly can be the space, but more it's really the intention, the kavanah that people bring to it as we gather here in this holy space. Page 160 is Hashkivenu. It's one of my favorite prayers in the Siddur because I think when we think about what it means to enter certainly into Shabbat, but even just into prayer and into this evening time when our day is through and we're ready to just take a breath and take a break, but also recognize what it means to actually need a sense of shelter. When we come home at the end of the day, there's something about stepping in the door and feeling at peace and feeling sheltered. When we connect with the people we love at the end of the day, there is a sense of being home and being sheltered. When we just are able to take off our shoes, take away the work, take everything away, there is a sense of shelter as well. So we'll join together in Hashkivenu, these words that ask that the divine might give us protection this evening as we seek shelter.
Hashkivenu Adonai Eloheinu l'shalom, l'shalom. Hamidenu shomreinu l'chaim. Ufros aleinu sukat shlomecha, ufros aleinu sukat shlomecha. Amen. Hashkivenu Adonai Eloheinu l'shalom, l'shalom. V'hamidenu shomreinu l'chaim. Ufros aleinu sukat shlomecha, ufros aleinu sukat shlomecha. Amen.
Maybe turn the page to page 162. At the bottom of the page, there's a passage we don't normally do in our service. We're adding it tonight, Yismachu. If you think back to when you were in school, for some of us that's a long time ago, and for some not that long ago, I guess. Remember that feeling you had on a Friday afternoon, or even better, the feeling you had at the beginning of winter break or summer break, when you knew that you had this freedom, that you were released from all of the stresses and the obligations and all of the demands that were placed on your time? If you can go back in your mind to that feeling and what that was like, and thinking, gosh, if I could just have that feeling of what it was like to be 16, 17-year-old and get summer vacation again, what would I give to go back to that? You don't have to give anything. It's there every Shabbos for you. Our tradition builds into it that same sense of release and of freedom which comes with Shabbat, but we have to make Shabbat. Sometimes you could say we have to take Shabbat. From all the craziness and the demands on our time, we have to, instead of the bell ringing and us getting released, we have to kind of ring our own bell and create our own space where we can disconnect from other things and connect with ourselves and with our family. And those who do it, Yismachu says, will delight. If you make a Shabbos, you will find joy, you will find peace, it will be a delight. Page 162, Yismachu.
Malachutecha, Shomrei, Shomrei, Shomrei Shabbat, Korei Oneg Shabbat, Yismechu b'Malachutecha, Shomrei, Shomrei, Shomrei Shabbat, Korei Oneg Shabbat. Kadeshei Sheviti Shabbat, Ulam Yisbehu, Itam Tumitu V'Hashabbat, Yismechu B'Malachutecha, Shomrei, Shomrei, Shomrei Shabbat, Korei Oneg Shabbat, Yismechu B'Malachutecha, Shomrei, Shomrei, Shomrei Shabbat, Korei Oneg Shabbat. Mekadeshei Shevi Shabbat, Ulam Yisbehu, Itam Tumitu V'Hashabbat, Yismechu B'Malachutecha, Shomrei, Shomrei, Shomrei Shabbat, Korei Oneg Shabbat, Yismechu B'Malachutecha, Shomrei, Shomrei, Shomrei Shabbat, Korei Oneg Shabbat. Ratzita bo metu v'Shabbat, Emdat Yamin, Ot Karata Shabbat, Yismechu b'Malachutecha, Shomrei, Shomrei, Shomrei Shabbat, Korei Oneg Shabbat, Yismechu b'Malachutecha, Shomrei, Shomrei, Shomrei Shabbat, Korei Oneg Shabbat. Zecher L'maaseh Bereshit Shabbat, Zecher L'maaseh Bereshit Shabbat, Yismechu b'Malachutecha, Shomrei, Shomrei, Shomrei Shabbat, Korei Oneg Shabbat, Yismechu b'Malachutecha, Shomrei, Shomrei, Shomrei Shabbat, Korei Oneg Shabbat. Page 164, there is a prayer of Kavanah, a prayer of intention
Adonai sefatai tiftach ufi agidi hilatecha. Adonai, O God, help us find the words, help us find the prayers within us that we might take this moment to speak with you in honesty and in truthfulness and true reflection. We'll rise now and take a moment for our own private prayer and meditation, and then join together 166 in the Amidah.
Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu v'Elohei Avotenu v'Imotenu, Elohei Avraham, Elohei Yitzchak, v'Elohei Yaakov, Elohei Sarah, Elohei Rivka, Elohei Rachel, v'Elohei Leah, Ha'el Hagadol, Hagibor v'Hanorah, Elyon, Gomel Chasadim Tovim V'Konei Hakol, V'Zocher Chastei Avot V'Imahot, U'Mevi Gula Livnei B'neihem, L'ma'an Shemo V'Yahava, Melech Ozer U'Moshia U'Magen, Baruch atah Adonai, Magen Avraham Be'ezrat Sarah. Atah Gibor Le'olam Adonai, Mechayei Metim atah Rav Lehoshia, Mashiv HaRuach Morid HaGashem, Mechalkel Chaim Bechesed, Mechayei Metim Berachamim Rabim, Tzomech Noflim Berofei Cholim, Umatir Asurim, Umekayem Emunato Lishenei Afar, Michamocha Ba'al Gevurot, Umido Melach, Melech Meimit, Umechayeh, Umatzmiach Yeshua, V'ne'eman Atala Hachayot Meitim, Baruch atah Adonai, Mechayei HaMeitim.
Page 170.
Atah Kadosh V'Shimcha Kadosh, U'Kdoshim B'chol Yom Yalalucha Salah, Baruch atah Adonai, Ha'el HaKadosh.
Take another moment now for our own private prayer, the prayer of our heart. We'll join together in a few moments with Osei Shalom.
Osei Shalom Bimroma,
Uyaseh Shalom Aleinu,
Be'al Kol
Yisrael,
Be'al Kol Yoshvei Tevel, Ve'imru,
Osei Shalom Bimroma, Uyaseh Shalom Aleinu, Ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la. Say shalom bimromam, hu yaseh shalom aleinu.
Ve'al kol Yisrael, ve'al kol yoshvei tevel, ve'imru, Amen. Ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la. Ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la.
Say shalom bimromam, hu yaseh shalom aleinu, ve'al kol Yisrael, ve'al kol yoshvei
tevel, ve'imru.
Turn to page 373 as we offer a Misha Berach, a prayer for healing, for those in our congregation who are sick and in need of healing. We ask God's blessing of healing tonight, not only on the sick, but on the families who tend to them, who are by their side, who are waiting for test results, who are driving back and forth from doctor's appointments and hospitals. We ask God's blessing on Danny Liebert, David Natan Ben-Sero, Violetta Ashkenazi, Abe Posen, Karen Harris, Marion Baird, Michael Cavell, Yana Timko. If there are others in need of this prayer for healing, please share their names now. We turn to page 371. We join with our cantor, Misha Berach, a prayer for healing.
Misha Berach Avoteinu Mekor HaBracha Leimotenu. May the source of strength, who bless the ones before us, help us find the courage to make our lives a blessing, and let us say, Amen. Misha Berach Imotenu Mekor HaBracha Le'avotenu. Bless those in need of healing with refuah shlema, the renewal of body, the renewal of spirit, and let us say, Amen.
It's my pleasure to invite to come up to our circle and share some announcements with you. Lauren Patel, a member of our board. Lauren? You can do it there. We'll give you a microphone. Hang on a second. You can do it from there. That's fine. Wherever you want.
Boy, after that, Oneg, man walks into a bar. Temple happenings. Do you want me to read this?
Yeah, that's for tomorrow.
Okay.
So just read here. I'll
Sure.
do tomorrow.
Okay. The Men's Club and Sisterhood present Crystal Dos Santos and the Lovemakers in concert on Saturday, February 9th at 8 p.m. for a night of music and hors d'oeuvres. Everyone is welcome. The cost is $36. Register on the Temple Shalom website. New to Temple Shalom is our 8-week Wise Aging program, which will help meet the challenges of aging and find opportunities for deeper meanings and new joys. Attend the information session on Sunday, February 10th at 1:30. Call the office or register online. Our next Pro D Day, Family Share Day, is Friday, February the 15th from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. Join this time for scrapbooking and card making for residents of the Louis Brier. Cost is $10 per child. Register online. My kids did this when they were at shul, and it's a lovely experience. Support Sisterhood's Feasting for Funds by signing up online for the final meal, a Texas-style dinner on Saturday, February 23rd. Only 2 spots left. Cost is $50. Any questions, contact Risa Devlin at risadevlin@icloud.com or 604-802-9346. Janice Porter will teach her 5 steps to make LinkedIn work for you on Thursday, February 28th at 7 p.m. The cost is $10 for Temple Shalom members, $15 for non-members, and again, register at the on the Temple Shalom website. Calling for Our Kitchen Club volunteers this month. Do you enjoy cooking and baking? The Sisterhood and Men's Club have joined forces and are looking for volunteers to join our kitchen club. Go to templeshalom.ca/ourkitchenclub for further details. And your opinion matters to us. If you haven't yet, please take a moment to complete the 2019 Temple Shalom and URJ survey online. It really won't take you very long, and it's so much appreciated as the answers will help us move forward as a congregation. And Mazel Tov to Jesse Elterman and Jennifer Bennett on the baby naming of their daughter, Lila Rivka Elterman.
Tomorrow. Right now she doesn't have a name. And I want to add to that, tomorrow, in addition to Lila's baby naming, we have 2 wonderful speakers as part of our Saturday morning service. First, Jen Schechter-Balin is going to be speaking about Hebrew Free Loan, a very important and really incredible organization in our community that I know has helped so many to be able to afford educations and camp for kids, medical treatments, those kinds of things. So come hear about that. It's Parshat Mishpatim, and we always talk about Hebrew Free Loan at that time. And then also tomorrow, our guest speaker is Molly Bernstein. Molly Bernstein is one of the directors and the head of mission for IsraAid. If you're not familiar with IsraAid, it's kind of the Israeli Peace Corps, I guess, if you would. Molly was the head of mission at Lesbos, Greece, during the height of the Syrian refugee crisis, as refugees were arriving on the shores there. She'll speak about her experience during the service, and then we have a little bit of a heavier Kiddush luncheon afterwards, so we can sit with her and have lunch and have a conversation. So please come join us for that. I want to thank all that have made tonight possible, particularly Chris and Bernie and Rufina. Bernie particularly reset all of these chairs, and then he has to do it again later tonight, and he's got to do it in a couple weeks for a bar mitzvah I know about. So if you see Bernie, give him a hand, literally help him lift some chairs. And thank you to Jeff and to Justin and to Reed. It's great to get the band back together. I've always wanted to be in a band. And of course our cantor and Rabbi Brown. And Rabbi Bregman, who's here. Good to see you. So I wanted to share with you a story. You know, we wanted to make this service short enough that you could get home for dinner, but I want to share a brief story with you. And it's a story that comes to me from Erica Brown. I don't know if you know Erica Brown. She's an American writer. And she wrote about a friend of a friend that she knew who was just finished university and was trying to find her spiritual self, was on a spiritual path, and decided to go to India to, I guess, find God, or find herself in finding God. And on her way to India, knowing that this friend had family in Israel, she stopped in Israel along the way, and when she went to visit her family in Israel, as many Israeli families will often do, this family was in Jerusalem, they said, well, while you're here, you have to go study. You have to study in a yeshiva, you have to study in a Beit Midrash, you should come to a class and learn a little bit. You're on a spiritual journey, but there's something that Judaism has to offer as well. And so she went to a yeshiva. She went to a place of study, and it just happened to be the class that she popped in on for that day, and that class was about a passage, or a tractate, I should say, in the Talmud called Baba Metzia. And they were studying the laws of lost objects, particularly lost cattle. How many of you have lost a cow lately? It's very important if you pay attention to this. So she happened into this class, and they were discussing in great detail what should happen if you come upon somebody's lost cow. Do you return the cow? Do you get to keep the cow? What are your responsibilities to the cow? Do you care for the cow? Do you disregard the cow? All sorts of cow questions. Holy cow. But not only that, once they discovered that you had this lost cow, what should you do with it? And the passage goes on to continue that you should take it to the synagogue, you should take it to the temple, and there you should call out 3 times on 3 separate occasions, "Has anybody lost a cow? I've got a cow here. Has anybody lost a cow?" And if somebody comes forward and claims the cow, then it's their cow. And if they don't come forward and claim the cow, after 3 times you get to keep the cow. But how do you know if that's that person's cow? How do you, as the person who lost the cow, identify your cow? I mean, if the cow has, a distinguishing mark on it, maybe it has a special haircut or a scar above the eye or something, it's kind of easy. But if there's nothing unique or distinct about the cow, how do you determine that this cow belongs to that person? And then other questions came up. Well, what is your responsibility in terms of caring for the cow in the intervening time until the person who lost it comes forward? Do you get to be compensated for the money you spent on feeding and caring and nurturing for this cow? And if they don't claim it, are you allowed to then make money off of somebody else's cow? And questions went on and on and on. There are literally pages and pages and pages of the Talmud about a lost cow and all of the possible questions that could come up about what you do when you find or lose your cow. So you can imagine this young woman who was on a spiritual journey to some ashram in India, what she thought as she was sitting in the back of this Beit Midrash and they were discussing ad nauseum the intricacies of lost cows. She was bored out of her mind. There was nothing sacred. There was no kavanah in this for her. It affirmed for her in that moment that Judaism had nothing to offer her anymore, that she had to go find her God someplace else. And so she went back to her family, her extended family. She thanked them for their hospitality, but she was done, and off to India she went. And in India she found a guru, and she learned how to meditate. She learned how to fast, not only the fast of food, but the fast of speaking. I think it's hard to give up eating. Try giving up speaking. She learned how to sit herself quietly and just be one with nature. She learned how to turn inward and discover the inner parts of her being that she had not uncovered or unlocked before. She found inner peace. And then one day she was walking in the streets of an Indian city. I'm not sure which one. Pick an Indian city. Delhi. We'll say Delhi. She was walking in the streets of Delhi with her guru, and they happened upon a wallet that was laying in the street. And her guru picked up the wallet and put it in his pocket, saying something to the effect of, in Indian, I guess, finders keepers. And she said, "Wait a minute. How can you just take that wallet? It's not yours." And he again said, finders keepers, and on they went. And she realized in that moment that she was thinking back now to the class that she had so quickly dismissed in the yeshiva about the lost cattle. And she realized that what she had dismissed before as being these, this minutia and this intricate detail about Jewish law actually had a great value. That there were ethics and there were morals and there were teachings that though she had no cow, still applied to her in this day. And then she realized that she had lost something. Not a cow or a wallet. But she had lost her reason for being Jewish. She had lost the essence of what it means to be a Jew because she had gotten it so caught up in Hebrew texts and prayer and the trappings of Judaism that she forgot to mine it for the ikar, for the essence of what it was, which was moral and ethical teachings that can guide you in all circumstances. That cows can be wallets, and wallets can be lost things and lost ideas and even lost relationships and people. And so she left India, true story, and she flew back to Jerusalem, true story, and she enrolled in a yeshiva, true story, and she studied to become a rabbi, true story, and now she leads classes in Israel for people that are on their own spiritual journeys so that they can discover meaning in our tradition that she herself had thought was lost to her. She helps them find it. So why do I share this story with you tonight other than it gets me to talk about cows and lost articles. It's because I think in some ways when we, your Clay Kodesh, when we thought of this service, we thought of those that were lost. We thought about those who felt like synagogue had nothing to offer them anymore, or that prayer had just become routine and perfunctory, and that we're just going through the motions. We wanted to help you find something. We wanted to help you find meaning. You know, if we read Viktor Frankl, we know that in order to make sense out of life, out of anything, out of tragedy or trauma, we need to find meaning in it. And so we're hoping that tonight helps you find meaning in Judaism. And maybe the meaning's not in the lies and the bum-bums and all of that. All right, I said bum-bum again. But maybe the meaning is in what you uncover for yourself, what was lost and now found, in the place in between the music. In that moment of reflection that you had during silent prayer, or when you didn't know the words but you were just listening along and the congregation carried you. We're going to keep tweaking this service and playing with it. Some of it is just the time so that you can show up at a time that's convenient for your family. But I hope that you found what you had lost. And if you have found something that somebody else has lost, if you found a key to maybe synagogue or services that you didn't know existed, that you'll call out like that biblical person did with their cow, I've got a service here, I've got something meaningful, perhaps it'll belong to someone else, perhaps you can share it with them. Ken Yehi Ratzon, may it be God's will, may we all find meaning. May we all find our voice. And it is not without saying, in our own way and definition, I pray and I hope that we all find God. Shabbat Shalom. Our service continues, page 586. Let's rise for Elena.
Aleinu l'shabeach l'adon hakol, לתת גדולה ליוצר בראשית, שלא עשנו כגויי הארצות, ולא שמנו כמשפחות האדמה, שלא שם חלקנו כהם, וגורלנו כחומם. ואנחנו קוראים ומשתחווים ומודים לפני מלך מלכי המלכים הקדוש ברוך הוא, שהוא נוטה שמיים ויוצר הארץ, ומשה בקרו בשמיים ממעל, ושכינתו זו בגבי מרומים, הוא אלוהינו אין עוד, אמת מלכנו אפס זולתו, ככתוב בתורתו, והדת היום והשבות אל לבבך, כי אדוני הוא האלוהים, בשמיים ממעל, ועל הארץ מתחתינו עוד. ונאמר, והיה אדוני למלך על כל הארץ, ביום ההוא יהיה אדוני אחד, ושמו אחד.
Please be seated.
That's Kenzo on the bima. He'll be okay.
Page 595, a reading before Kaddish. There are stars up above, so far away we only see their light long, long after the star itself is gone. And so it is with people that we loved. Their memories keep shining ever brightly, though their time with us is done. But the stars that light up the darkest night, these are the lights that guide us. As we live our days, these are the ways we remember. Shabbat as we share the names of loved ones from our temple community who have died in recent days and at this time in past years. I invite you, if you're here to remember a loved one, to please, as I read their name aloud, to rise in your place. We're in Shloshim for Manfred Karsh, Richard Goldberg, Neil Ornstein, Misha Pollack, Johanna Schipper, Judah Shumiacher, Livy Timko, and Merv Weinstock. And we mark yard site for Beryl Atnikoff, Len Babbins, Abe Bell, Rose Brown, Zohara Charbit, Harvey Cohen, Franco de Romes, Alfred DeYoung, Horace Gold, Annie Columbia, Leslie Harowitz, Sella Heller, Julius Herman, Nadia Kaplan, Rita Cribble, Blanca Kunberg, David Lagnato, Ann Lampert, Oscar Nerman, Ruth Hosen, Sam Reichman, Alex Rebeck, Ethelyn Shatsky, Kaya Scheinberg, Paul Shore, Leonard Shore, Abe Silverman, Malka Smith, Mayor Someth, Marcel Someth, Caroline Spector, George Abraham Steiner, Faye Tubenschlag, Charles Wexler, Annette White, Jerry Yates, Lillian Ziff, Rachamim Zigden. There are others who have come to say Kaddish and would like to share the name aloud of your loved one. I invite you to stand and speak them at this time. We look around and see those who are mourning, and we stand together with them as a community, joining together, page 598, in the words of Kaddish. Yitgadal v'yitgadash Shemei Rabbah.
Amen.
Be'alma yizrach v'rutei v'yamut malchutei. V'chaye chom yomei chom chaye v'kol Beit Yisrael. V'agala v'zman karib v'yimru.
Amen. Yishmei Rabbah mevorach le'olam olamei almaya.
Yitbarach v'yishmach v'yipa'ar v'yitromam v'yitnaseh. V'yitadar v'yitaleh v'yitalal shmei d'kudsha
Brichu.
Le'ela min kol birchata v'shirata. Tushbechata v'nechemata, da'amiran be'alma v'imru.
Amen.
Yehi shlam arava min shemaya, v'chayim aleinu v'al kol Yisrael v'imru.
Amen.
Oseh shalom b'mrama, ku yaseh shalom, aleinu v'al kol Yisrael, v'al kol yeshvei Tevel v'imru.
Amen.
Yizichronam livracha, may their memories always be a blessing. We say together.
Amen.
Amen. Remain standing for Kiddush and Hamotzi and our closing nigun.
Sure.
I'll hold it. You're good.
Vayera vayivoker yom
Hashishi, vayachulu hashamayim va'aretz, v'chol tzebam, v'chol Elohim b'yom hashvi'i, v'lachto asher asa, v'yishbot b'yom hashvi'i, v'kol malachto asher asa. V'yavarech Elohim et yom hashvi'i, v'yakadesh oto. Kivo Shabbat mikol malachto, asher bara Elohim lasot. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, borei peri hagafen. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, asher kitshanu b'mitzvotav v'ratzah banu. Shabbat kodsho be'ahava uvratzon hinchilanu zikaron le'maseh v'reishit ki hu yom techila lemikroi kodesh zecher letziat Mitzrayim Ivanu v'charta Lecha ve'ahava uvratzon hidchatanu. Baruch atah Adonai mikadesh ha-Shabbat. Amen. L'chaim. We join together in our motzi. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam hamotzi lechem min haaretz. Amen.
Join together in our closing nigun, which is the same one we started with. Should be.
No.
Oh,
Adonai Yishmor Seita Vulecha Me'atav Yad Olam. May God guard your going forward and your safe return, now and always. Shabbat Shalom.